Hello, welcome to Also Driven. We're currently in Italy. Want to know why? Well, let's skip back about 3 days. Well, a few years ago, some mad Italians, which doesn't really narrow it down because all Italians are mad really, decided they wanted to celebrate the Fiat Panda. So they went looking for somewhere that they could host their Panda event. And behold, they found the little village of Pandino, which is about 40 miles outside Milan. And they started their first event there for a few cars, and it has built and built. It's a few hundred cars. Now they're hoping on 1,000 cars, and there are 3 of us from the UK are driving our classic Pandas to Pandino this weekend to raise money for prostate cancer. So if you would like to donate, there will be a link which you can do so. If you want to follow, it would be lovely if you shared some of the videos or even just the link to the Just Giving page, and hopefully we make it one piece. It's not a road trip unless you get some sort of like Panda parts organized. So I've been to this nice fella called Ethan, who has oh yeah, you can see down there, who has lots of Fiats he's breaking. So we've got some parts for Des back there. Anyway, off to Sean's. Next stop, Stansted Airport. Yes, getting very tired. It's all getting a bit, oh god, I'm looking all of my 52 years right now. But yep, next stop, Stansted Airport, picking up the current Mr. McGill. Everyone always thinks it's the current Mr. McGill because I might get rid of him. No, it's the current Mr. McGill because one of these days he might get tired of my bullshit. Which usually involves buying cars or going place in really unsuitable cars. So 220 miles down. Next stop after that is Cambridge, and we're going to try and get this car cleaned up before we go to France tomorrow morning. And let's cut to the airport. You look happy. Panda is now washed. We have unloaded the door for Des. What happened was he was in an accident about 10, 12 years ago, and the insurance company obviously did a really poor job, so the door we have is rusting, so we have that door. And the Volvo is here because it needs MOT'd and a few little jobs done, like for example, wonky wiper. So apparently David from Indecisive Auto tells me we just need a new motor there. So Panda's all cleaned up. Hopefully that impresses the judges at the show in Italy, which is 1,600 kilometers from here. So I imagine might need a bath between now and then. Anyway, going to get some sleep with an early rise tomorrow morning to go get to Dover. The last time we did this, someone crashed into the car. It's like a harbinger of doom.
Let's take it off.
Oops. Oh well. Well, at least we're ready for tomorrow. We've got our sticker. We got it cleaned up.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you've appeared on the video, which is good. This is your very brief moment of like actually being on the video.
I'm not going to Pandino because I'm going to see the Killers on Saturday night instead.
Oh well, okay. That's a good reason enough. Anyway, but tomorrow morning we'll check the tires, the oil, all the little bits and pieces I probably should have done today. Anyway, we'll call it a night. Someone's hard at work this morning. You're looking very morning-y.
I am.
You enjoying this?
No.
I didn't
Actually,
think
it's not
so.
that bad.
Okay, well the weather's nice, which
It's
is good.
a lovely day, yeah.
Okay, so we have tyre pressures checked,
Yeah.
we have oil, we have water,
Yeah.
and we put some windscreen wash in it,
Yeah.
and that's literally all we do to go 1,600 kilometres to Italy.
In a 30-something-year-old Fiat
Yeah.
Panda.
Yeah. Let's see how we get on. Well, that's us all at sea. Looks like it's actually a very nice day out there. About an hour and a half will get us across to France and then on to the autoroutes, and we're going to head down to Reims tonight, so we'll see how we get on. And we have arrived in Reims. Panda's sort of doing okay. It is a very old car, but it's doing okay. And we are at one of France's cheapest hotels. We're staying here for £34 tonight. This is half the fun of European road trips. Where else are you going to find a Fiat 500 electric convertible as a toy car? A DS rally car. Something Nissan Alpha? Is that a Volvo Estate? Renault Twingo! Okay, it's the smart-based one, but still, that's quite, unusual. I have been summoned and told to report to the produce aisle. My husband is not happy. France's cheapest hotel at 36 quid has this very nice mural of many places we have been, and it's on the end of the room. So, but one of them is quite interesting. It's a sign. Literally. So, day 2. We woke up this morning to a slight puddle under the Fiat. Enter photo here. So that is gearbox oil, and we're going to have to keep topping the gearbox up. So we have now went to a car floor, and I have sent the current Mr. McGill in search of a funnel. And I've just noticed he's reappeared without a funnel, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we're going to try and keep topping the gearbox up. Engine oil kind of works on these cars. There's something at the back is leaking. It could be a gator, it could be the drive shaft input seal. We don't know, and we're in the middle of France, and we've got to get to Pandino, which is like 400 miles away. So let's just keep topping it up and keep it going. So as you can see, I've made myself very comfortable. We're going to take the plug out and we're going to see if we can fill it up. So you can see we have oil dripping off this here, along here, and it is gearbox oil because it's very clear. So it's either coming from the back of this rubber gator or something around there. It's not something we can fix on the fly, so we're just going to have to try and top it up. So we'll get the Allen keys and see if we have one that fits. Okay, right. Okay, so fish this out of our tool bag, which is Fiat branded too, I'll have you know. Nothing but the best for our Panda. Right, okay, we'll go with the 8mm first and see if it's it. Thankfully, it's right at the very front of the gearbox here. No, 8mm's too small. Let's try good old-fashioned, what have we got? 12mm. See if 12mm does it. It's the 12. Okay, right. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is my biggest ratchet. And, right, hold on. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So that is tightening. No, it's tightening. Lefty loosey. That's left. That is left. It's left, isn't it? Okay, let's see what happens. Oh Jesus, this is tight. Okay, I still have to work out the concept of lefty loosey, right is tighty when the bolt is facing you. Anyway. So we're just waiting on the current Mr. McGill going and finding another filler. But we'll get the bonnet open, I'll show you where we need to get this in. So that little hole down there, which, oh there we go, finally. That little hole down there is where we need to get that. So it's not bad access to get to that filler hole. Just having a quick look around. That's the gear linkage selection system. Little mildly moist around it, so we don't know, might be that. We are getting the leak from the back of the gearbox, so we can see a lot of oil down there. Yeah. This is the problem with road trips like this. I mean, this car is 4 decades old. I mean, yes, we've done a lot of work to keep it on the road, but it's physically impossible to make sure every single component is at 100% and will last the whole length of the trip. I have to say it has actually been quite stressful. I used to be, I didn't really care about this car. We drove it. It's been from Istanbul to San Francisco via the Arctic and the Sahara. And we just to bog on it and keep it going. But then we went and spent some money on it and got it restored. And now we're 10 grand into what was a £150 car. Right, that was 300 mil, so let's see how that's got on. The handy thing about the gearbox is that if it the level, the filling hole is the level, so you just fill it up until it starts pouring out. That has taken around about 200 mil of oil, not an awful lot. I don't know when it started leaking though. I have nothing in the driveway back home, so it's obviously something that's happened on the way here. So say it was full up, it's around 3 litres. It's not too bad. I just got a bit freaked out. If it gets gearboxes on Pandas, kind of like the gears kind of just splash in them like a bird bath. But obviously the output bearings, they can get very badly worn if they don't get enough lubrication, which obviously when the oil goes low, they have problems, but the gearbox themselves are normally pretty okay. So the only thing to do now is to make lunch. And Panda alfresco dining. I'm very proud of us. We managed to sort our problem, and you made lunch in a car park in Dijon. Is that how you pronounce it? Dijon. Dijon, like the mustard. One of the joys of these old cars is they actually have huge amounts of storage under the bonnet where you can put stuff when you're on a road trip that you might need. Like, for example, your spare wheel. Something to fill the oil with. Spare water. And probably now a slightly oily funnel. Yep, slightly oily funnel goes in there. I'm sure it'll be fine and won't cause any problems at all, ever. Morning! Well, we're now in Italy and we're enjoying the life of the intrepid Panda adventure, which is hot drinks and snacks from petrol stations. Panda's still going strong. Oh! Got it wrong! First rule of YouTube, never hold a Kit Kat in the Italian summer. Anyway, we are about an hour and a half away from Pandino. Panda's still running okay, still has oil in it, that's the main thing. And we'll update you as we go along. Alan is currently dealing with traffic in Milan. He's doing quite well. But you do get the old mentalist. Oh, I'm really surprised they didn't actually pull out in front of you with about 3 inches to spare.
Date spazio, spostate quei furgoni. Applauso per queste Panda!
Venite a vedere la bisarca con le Panda!
Bambi Generated.
If you've ever seen Twister, this is it! Ooh, so it's all been a bit horribly wrong. One of the gazebos blew across the road, the tents collapsed with the music playing on it. It's been a bit insane.
Should we check on Sylvia?
Okay, let's go check on our car. We've found an errant gazebo. Hey, do you want a gazebo? You'll be glad to hear that no pandas were harmed. They're all good. That was our first night at Pandino. It was a bit mental. The weather was interesting, so tomorrow we're going to be doing some insane thing with a McDonald's, 300 Fiat Pandas and a lot of burgers, so that's going to be in the next installment. Thank you for watching. There'll be a little bit more coming soon. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one.